Hey everybody, welcome back to Numerology. I'm so glad you're here. So today I wanted to talk about the numbers and kind of give a little story about them so you can understand the vibrations that each one represents. I am in my most favorite spot in the world. It is super busy today. I actually started filming a different way, but there are just so many cars going by because it's tourist season, and there's actually two fly fishermen right down the river from me, and then a bunch of rafts just went by. So it is a little crazy, and so I wanted to show you like the full river, but it's not possible. Just there's hundreds of cars kind of zooming by. But so let's start with the numbers, because again, each number represents a vibration, and there's kind of a theme to each number. And so I just wanted to, talk really quickly and tell you the story, and then that way, you'll be able to remember and kind of understand what's happening in your life a little more through the numbers. So we first start with number 1, and that is the sun. And the sun is our sense of self and ego. And so, the story starts with number 1. We're wanting to shine our light on the world and show everyone who we are, and really exert our confidence and our energy, and it's a really good thing. But then eventually we realize that we want to have a partner to share that with, and so then 1 plus 1 becomes 2, right? We go from an odd person, just 1, to 2 people, and that's the energy of the moon, number 2. And so we want to meet someone that we can share in our journey with, and someone that will give us love and that we can give love back to, and we form a partnership with a person, and we become a better person by being with other people. And then once those numbers have passed, we come to number 3, because 2 people together are going to create something. And it doesn't just have to be that they have a child together. It can be that they have new ideas and a whole new way of seeing things, and just a huge expansion, because number 3 is the number of creativity and expansion. And so 2 people together can do so much more than just 1 person by themselves. And so then we've entered that energy of Jupiter. And then after that, it was a kayaker. A kayaker just went by. And so number 4 is represented by Rahu. And Rahu, there goes another one. Rahu is represented by stability, because once we have created a family or some kind of bigger purpose, we want to stabilize that and create a foundation, and that's when number 4 comes in. And so it's a time of hard work, and there can be struggle, but it is to create a foundation for the future, and that's number 4, Rahu. And then after number 4 comes number 5, because once we've created that structure and stability, we feel safe to then go into the world and travel and express the ideas that we have learned, because number 5 has a lot of energy of communication and wanting to move and travel. And so we go out into the world and we do that. Then comes number 6. After we've gone out into the world and shared our ideas and we've traveled, we want something higher. We want a higher form of love and to experience something higher, right? There's partnership, but oftentimes, like the sun will shine its light onto the moon, onto number 2, and the moon takes that light and in return, gives compassion and love. But number 6, Venus, it's a more divine love. It is a love that gives without expecting to receive. So again, once we've traveled and experience the number 5 energy, it's time for that divine spiritual love, which is number 6. And when we think about it, Venus is exalted within Pisces, and so think of it as that kind of love. Then after we have experienced this divine love, we realize that there is something more to life, and so we go out in search of that, and we study and we analyze, and that's number 7, K2. It is a number of really getting to the heart of things and understanding that there is something bigger out there and wanting to experience that and explore that. So that's number 7. And then after we have learned that there is a higher purpose, we realize we need to fulfill that. And that's number 8. We are fulfilling that higher purpose through our karma. And if you think about it, the number 8 has two circles, one on top of the other, and that's because everything in a way has come full circle. We are born, we fulfill our karma, and then we complete it. And then after that, comes number 9. And so number 9 is the number that is the most spiritual number. It is also the most humanitarian of all numbers, because once we have fulfilled our karma, we realize that we aren't the reason that we're here. We are here to help others and to make their lives easier. We realize that not only is there something higher, but there is then something beyond this dimension. And thus number 9 comes in. And once we have completed all that we are meant to learn through being a humanitarian, the next number is 0. And right, it's not technically a number, but after that, it's the void. It's nothingness. But within that nothingness is something new. There is a new journey. And after that is done, we can begin that new journey. And so that's just a little bit of a story and a way to, remember the numbers and what they represent. And if one of them is prominent in your chart, or you're going through, say, a Mahadasha of that number, you can know what to expect, right? So if you're going through a number 1 time period, you need to know that it's time to gain confidence and assert yourself. If you are going through a number 8 time period, it can be a little bit challenging, but it's because you're meant to perform your karma. And if you're a good person and perform your karma well, then things will be good for you. And so, let me know if you have any questions or if you see the numbers in a different way, but that's very much how I see them. They kind of follow this flow and this cycle. And if you are interested in booking a consultation, click the link in my bio or reach out to me at vedicnumerology.com. And if the video was good for you, please like it and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.